Hey everybody! 2019 has begun and I'm excited. Are you guys excited? Please say you're excited. Today I'm going to show you guys my January TBR, and usually my January TBR reflects somewhat what I want to read for the entire year. It has some rereads on it, has some things that I want to learn usually. It also usually has books that I have had on my list for forever, and sometimes I don't get around to those and they get put back on my list the next year. And sometimes they have brand new books, or sometimes they have books that have been on my shelf for forever. Now let me show you what I have on my January 2019 TBR, and then we'll start reading. The first one on my list is a topic that I want to read this month, but unfortunately this is literally the only book that I have on the topic, so it will probably be the only book I read on it. But it is also a reread, and it is We Should All Be Feminists by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. I'm really excited to read it. It should be a really quick read. I mean, it should be. It will be. It's 48 pages long. Of course, it's going to be short. I'm excited to reread this. 6 months have gone by. I have new thoughts. I always have new thoughts, so I'm excited. Next on my list are two books that have been on my shelf for forever. Well, it's been on my TBR for forever. On my shelf for a little less than a year. It is Animal Farm and 1984 by George Orwell. I wanted to get to these for forever. Also, these covers are beautiful, simplistic. As you saw from my 2018 wrap-up, I love just simplistic, stark white covers with some colorful thing in the background. So I love these covers. But I'm also really excited for the stories themselves. I've heard nothing but great things, and I just need to read them. So they're going on my TBR. Another one that I also have that's been on my TBR for forever and my bookshelf for forever, it is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass by Lewis Carroll. My sister got me this book for like my 15th birthday, and I still haven't read it. I was never a huge fan of the movie, but I still have always really wanted to read the book because, I mean, I don't really know, but I just have always wanted to. And then she got it for me, and I still haven't read it 2.5 years later. It's ridiculous, but I will get to it this year, hopefully this month. So, that. The next book I am super excited about because it's been on my list for about 1.5 years now. And this author wrote my favorite book from last year, and this book has a Disney movie based off of it. It is The Hunchback of Notre Dame by Victor Hugo. It has been on my TBR for forever. A friend gave this to me because she owned it, and then I said, oh man, I've been really wanting to read that. And she's like, yeah, you can have it. So I'm an ungrateful friend. I need to just read it. But, I'm really excited. This will be really soon. It will be really, really soon that I read it. Hopefully, please. The next book that I have on my list, I am really excited about. I'm going to be rereading the Tales of Goldstone Wood series, but in a different order this time. There are two different ways you can read this series. It is the publication order or the chronological order. I've read it in the publication order twice, and now I'm reading in the chronological order. I'm going to be starting out with Draven's Light. This is actually the last book that Anne Elizabeth Single published, and it's a novella. It's also one of my favorite books of the series, so I'm really excited to start off with it. It's a great one to start off with. So if you guys are interested in the Tales of Goldstone Wood series, start with this one. If not, I'm going to be posting a video about why you should read Tales of Goldstone Wood, and then you will be convinced, and then you will read it. The next book I have is All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. I've had this book for forever. I've had a small interest in it. I might as well, it seems like a winterish book, so I might as well get into it and start it. I honestly don't know much of what it's about, but nonetheless, I'm still really excited because everyone says it's really good. I'm really excited for this book, and I'm going to just dive right on in. The next book that I have would probably sound really boring to the rest of you all, but it is Josephus by Josephus. This guy is a historian. I think he's Roman. One day sat down and wrote the histories of Israel. way back when the Roman Empire was like at its peak, around Jesus's time. This is just one of the books that I'm reading for history this month. Well, I'm gonna expand over 2 months because this book is freaking big. But yeah, I'm excited because I love history. Hopefully I can understand it. Look at that freaking thing. And then my last book on my TBR is a book that I don't know. My best friend and I have a tradition every year to exchange a book on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day that we read over the last year. It has to be a book that we didn't tell the other person anything about at all, and they're not allowed to read the back cover when they get it. They're not allowed to really look at anything. It's really just get the book, open it up, and start reading. I don't know yet what I'm getting, but it's going to be the first book that I start, and you guys will figure out what it is in the wrap-up. I got her A Quiet Thunder by Sarah Bernard, because it's amazing, and I related to it a bunch, and I think she would relate to it a lot. And it was also one of my favorite books. Anyways, that's everything for today. I'm going to go now, and I'll see you all later. Happy New Year's, you guys. Bye.